What's up, girls and boys? What's up, internet? I am Bianca, and for today, we will be doing a speed run, a walkthrough slash guide speed run on the Alliance Alive HD Remastered from Nippon Ichi Software America, and it's available. The game is available for the Nintendo Switch, Steam, and the PlayStation. So you can play this on those console slash handheld. What I'll be doing is a new game plus run. So basically, I have some of the key items for the last portion of the game, but what I intend to do here is just show you guys how quickly you can beat the game without doing all the optional stuff, without like going out of your way to get those gems, get those treasure chests, recruit the characters. So this is basically just a speedrun guide, sort of, but I will be doing commentary on this. I also have a timer set so you guys can know how quickly each segment could be done. But again, since we already have some of the items available to us that we got from playing the game the first time around, then this is going to be a lot quicker, but I will still provide a little bit of insight on the things that we won't be doing or some of the requirements for recruiting certain characters, because if you guys don't know, the Alliance Alive HD Remastered, here you can recruit characters and build up your headquarters, which is sort of like Suikoden games. And it's a fun game. It's a little bit grindy, especially when you're trying to get all of the arts or trying to get a lot of money, which is one of the trophies you need to get in order to platinum this game. And this speedrun thing is also an achievement for this game, but you have to sort of finish the game within 20, I think 15 and 10 hours. So it's very generous in that regard, considering the first time I actually tried this, I managed to beat the game in around 3 hours and 40 minutes or something. So it's really, really doable, as long as you don't go out of your way to really slow things down by recruiting a bunch of characters or grinding, which is what I did during my playthrough. Now, let me just... Alright, so as I've said, we have here our timer on the upper right, and I am going to be providing commentary as we play, but there won't be any face cam or camera, you know, that you can see me playing the game, because my setup isn't really good for that kind of thing, since my TV is on my right, my desktop is on my left. It's completely bonkers. I'm still trying to figure out how to properly set this up, but yeah, we have our timer here. As you guys can see, there are a list of segments that we have to do. I didn't really time myself in this way using LiveSplitter. I think the name of this application, LiveSplit, or is it Splitter? Yeah, LiveSplit. I didn't actually use this when I was playing the first time around, speedrunning the first time around. I just based my time on my recording. I did record that previously, but it didn't have any commentary in it, and I decided to just redo this whole thing so that I can add a little bit of commentary, a little bit of insight here and there. So anyway, we're doing a new game plus run, so let me just load up. Hold on, I picked the wrong controller. I got two. And by the way, I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5, but this is a PlayStation 4 version, since there really isn't an update or an upgrade that makes this a PlayStation 5 title. But yeah, let's load. So here is my save file. It says here finale because I have played this game, as you can see, 4 times. I have cleared it 4 times, so we are going on our 5th run here. So let me just load this, because yeah, you can attempt to do a speed run on a new game, a fresh file, but you're gonna have a hard time, because there is a part in the game which we will be getting at rather quickly, that requires you to have like stronger characters. Like you have to at least like increase the stat, your HP stat, to up to 550 at the bare minimum, just to get past that particular segment without much trouble. So it's much easier to just play this on a new Game Plus run. And also you will actually need to play this twice if you are planning to platinum the game, because of the sub-ending 1 achievement, which is a video I posted before, that requires you to beat a boss that is unbeatable if you played it the first time around. But anyway, here we are. All right, here we go. We're gonna start. I'm hoping I don't make a mistake here, but anyway, I'm gonna start now. New Game Plus. This will start a new game with the items, money, field guide information, and character abilities from your clear data. Is that okay? Okay, I also forgot to mention that in this run, I will not be building guilds. I will not be going out of my way to build towers, guild towers, rather, which will be kind of problematic if you're doing this on the first run, but on a New Game Plus run with all the best spells, all the best arts already unlocked, and you having like the strongest, well, as strong as you can get weapon and armor, then it shouldn't pose as any problem. So let's begin. Start a new game. Start the timer. Okay, let's go. Start the timer. Unpause. Oh my god. Skip this movie. We're skipping all of the movies, by the way, and skipping through all of the text just so we could get to certain parts of the game as quickly as possible. So if you're looking for a playthrough that actually has like the cutscenes and stuff, then this is not the video for you. Also, there are a bunch of items you can get here, but we are again doing a speedrun, so we're not going to even attempt to get them all. Again, skip this movie, skip everything. So yeah, let's head. So our first order of business is to get to the recon tower and deliver a message to the people there. Exit to the world map, yes. Okay, we can skip. Let's skip. Again, skipping everything, because that's the way we do it here. So yeah, I'm also gonna try not to trigger any random battles out here in the map. No random battles whatsoever, that's our goal, but it's kind of hard not to trigger them. So we're just gonna try our best. So that's the recon tower over there. It's one of the 5 guilds that you can actually recruit in this game, and you can put people in once you get to a particular what do you call this, chapter in the game. Okay, skip-a-doo, skip-a-doo. So yeah, that's Renzo, one of the characters we can recruit as part of our party. So yeah, we've delivered the letter. We've handed it over. Now it's time for us, I always end up stuck there, to exit stage right. But yeah, guilds also have like free inns that you can stay in. So now our next order of business is to head to the library tower, which is, if you're looking at the map here at the bottom right, it's that yellow icon right there at the bottom. Here it is. That's the library tower, where we can get the map for the museum, which is sort of the first dungeon in this game. Okay, skip that. I'm just skipping through everything So yeah, we've acquired the map. So now our job is to finish the museum segment. It's kind of long, but what you actually have to do is rather simple, and you don't really have to explore every single inch of the museum the museum in order to trigger what needs triggering in order to fight the boss battle and stuff like that. You actually need to, apart from the central room, you only have to go to 2 rooms. So yeah, skip through these. So there are a bunch of items you can get here if you go through all of the rooms, but we're not gonna do that. Again, because we're trying to speed run through the entire thing. So go over here. Also, we're not gonna attempt to beat Grosa in this run because that will immediately end the game, and we're here for the complete ride and not just a sub ending. So this is the first puzzle. Basically what we have to do here is set the shadows so that it is pointing west and south. And that will open all of the doors. Okay, that's west. That turns off the lights. So this will cause the light to appear so that the shadow will appear to the west. Now we turn this on. Oh no! My time! I forgot there was no... I thought he was gonna say something. So that will open up all the doors, and you only need to go to this door here and on the southeastern door in order to progress. Because here you are gonna get the mirror, which is a key item. A very important key item. And if I remember correctly, those 2 treasure chests, which again we're not getting for the sake of the time, it has money, I think. 500 SO, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, grab. This is the only treasure chest we're gonna grab for this. I think it's called a mirrored cross. Yeah, it's a mirrored cross. So now we head on over back, try not to trigger any battles, and head to the southeastern door, where we have to get one of the items there, a stone staff. And that's the only item you should get if you're planning to get or to recruit all of the characters, because if you get any other items here, it will trigger a battle with those 2 guards right there by the door. And that would make them impossible to recruit later on, you know, if you're trying to recruit all of them. But since this is a speedrun, we're not gonna recruit anyone. So we're just gonna play through the game again as fast as we can. Now we give the staff here so that we can turn the lights, both lights here on the south. Okay, turn the light. And turn the lights off for the other 2, and that will open the... what do you call this? The stairs. That will reveal the stairs going upward. And, you know, you can actually... we could have moved around and turned off the lights much quicker that way before we got the stone staff. But here we are. See, I'm not even gonna try during this first undefeatable sort of. It's a defeatable boss. It's Grosa. I'm not even gonna try to defeat him. I'm just going to go as quickly through the battle as I can. But the thing is, he will only use his attack, like his strong attack, if or during the 4th round of battle. So yeah, this is another movie. It will trigger a battle like that. Okay, destructive. It's weird though because I can't auto battle here. Okay, I forgot to change the speed. So yeah, battles will also go a lot quicker. Or I hope they will go a lot quicker. So yeah, this is his all-out attack, sort of. It will immediately down us. Oh. I managed to stun him! No! I'm trying not to defeat you! That's the whole point. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that basically is an unwinnable fight if you're playing it for the first time. And this one, we don't have any other choice but to use the Crimson Echo Final Strike. So yeah, this one. Yeah, that didn't really defeat Grossa, but it gave us enough time to escape. And that finishes the museum segment, basically. So now our next goal, our next objective is to meet Citro. We have to go to the forest. There is... Oh my god, it just loads so slowly. This is the opening movie, basically. It just repeats itself. So now, Azura is blind, but she could sort of still see based on using Signimancy, which is sort of the magic thing that humans can use in this world. We have to get her. She's over here. Like the earlier parts, it just flows so fast because there's just a ton of cutscenes and we control them so little during these moments that it's easy to breeze through all of this if you're attempting a speedrun. But once we get to the open world, you know, like the entire map is open to us, then it gets kind of hard because a lot of areas, they're pretty big. And we can't really move any faster than how we are moving now. So it's all about the pathing, I think, to make your movement quicker. Let's keep through that. So yeah, they need to go to the living forest in order to meet with... I don't know if they call it the witch, but they need to meet with Citro, who knows or who can probably translate what is written on the cross, on the mirrored cross. And we have to leave. I probably should fix... no, we don't need Renzo to guide us because of that. Enabling that will just cause him to talk so much more. And I would rather not have to go stop my movement just so I could skip through a couple more texts. A couple more lines of dialogue. Anyway, the living forest is right there. I don't know if you guys can notice, but in the freaking... No, you're not gonna... I don't want to fight. But in the freaking map, it's the gray area on the upper left of the map. So it's through here. I wasn't paying attention and we almost ended up getting caught in a battle. And yeah, I would have had to go through a lot of, like, skills just to get to that skill that hits all of the enemies. Okay. So in this forest, we can actually prepare to recruit one character, which is the Dryad that they're talking about here, Freya. I won't go to where she... Oh, I think we do end up going to where she is, but we were not going to talk to her. But essentially, if you want to recruit her, you'll have to talk to her and tell her... And when she asks if you're looking for the Dryad, you said yes. And if she asks if you're gonna kill the Dryad, tell her no. And at a later chapter, so yeah, talk to her. That's the Dryad. But in the later chapter, when you go back, then yes, then you talk to her again, and she will join you. This is the scholar's house. Okay. So we meet Citro. I think we're doing pretty well, actually. But this is a pretty long cutscene if you're not skipping through it. And essentially what they find out here is that there is a ship that can cross through the dark current, which is sort of this ocean barrier thing, dark ocean thing that keeps the continents separated from one another, which essentially separates all the humans and keeps them from uniting against the beast folks and the daemons that are ruling over them. So now we have to... Oh shoot. Now we have to go back. That was a little bit of an overkill. But we have to go back. There's actually a shortcut here. We have to go back to the pub to trigger the next part of the story. Oh. Oh, by the way, the reason why the enemies aren't really... Okay, hurry back. Aren't really... Oh, sorry. Going after me is because I have purchased a talent that makes it so that they don't really notice me unless I'm really close, or unless there are certain enemies that just notice you regardless if you have this talent or not. I think it's the game's way of making sure you actually encounter an enemy outside of the story battles, of the boss battles. Because I have bought that talent, I forgot what it's called, and I don't want to open the menu just to find out, but I have bought that talent for everyone. And some enemies still detect me. So I think it's just some enemies are, you know, meant to try and get you to fight them. But anyways, now we have to escape. So Asura's father sort of sacrifices herself so that our group can escape through the sewers. Okay, so we got the map. So this is really just a linear map. Like, there's no other place you can actually go to. And we do return to this place again later when we're playing a different group. And also, if you want to recruit a character in a new Game Plus run, then you would have to go back here, I think at around chapter 33, in order to recruit that character. And you have to go to this area using the secret entrance that the other group uses. Okay, skip. So again, pretty linear. Although the map on the lower right is really confusing. And there are a couple of items you can get here. But again, we're not trying to get 100% of the game. Because that will take a whole lot of time. Even on a new game plus run. So yeah, Renzo and Barboza also sacrifices themselves so that we can escape. And now it's gonna ask us if we want to save, which we won't save. So we escape the sewers. So now, what we have to do is meet with the members of the Ravens. I think that's what they're called, the Raven Guild. And get ourselves a tool that will help us traverse areas. The Omnicopter, I think it's what it's called. That flying thing, the wings. We're gonna get wings. We're gonna be flying on the wings of love. So yeah, these two are also recruitable characters, but you can only recruit them, one of them, if you decide not to help them. But if you decide later to help them, then you will get both of them. Because most recruitable characters here, they give you an option on whether you want to help them or not. If you don't help them, then you will get an item. You may or may not get a recruit. So for a first run, typically what people do is that they don't recruit everybody. Because you can't really recruit everybody until you play the game in the new game plus run. So they just go ahead and sort of let things be. Like kill off all enemies, not help people that they should help, ignore people like that. And they don't get the recruit, but they do end up getting items in exchange for not getting the recruit. So yeah, we have to go to the tower here. We can't really bypass it. Okay. This is the tactics tower. So yeah. We got to the tactics tower. We got to go up now. So this guy is a friend of Asura's dad and mom. And he talks a lot. And we basically just informed him of what we plan to do, which is get to the Ark. So here, if you guys can see over there on the right, there is a cave. If you go there, if you fly there, then you will meet sort of a zombie family. Well, technically, you'll just meet the mom, and she'll ask for some medicine, I think. If I remember, it's either a medicine or an antidote. And if you decide to give her what she's asking for, you can come back here later when you've reunited or united the guilds, and she, the son, and the dad zombies, so that's 3 characters, will end up joining you. But you would have to go and fly, like really go out of your way to fly through all of these to get there. Because I don't know if you can actually recruit them much later, but you have to, at this point, that this much I'm sure, you actually have to go to that cave and give them what they're asking for. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to recruit them, even if you come back later when you can fly a bit higher without trouble using the ship. You won't be able to recruit them. So yeah, we're bypassing the mountain path and heading straight towards here. So again, this is another linear dungeon. in a quick one. So this is a guild girl. You can buy stuff from her and also save your game. And if you upgraded the Recon Guild, I think it's the Recon Guild, if you upgraded it, they will also provide in-services, sell maps, and I think additional items. And if you upgrade the guild further, then you can... Oh, 2 battles, dang it! No! My timer. Every second counts, okay? I haven't even changed the attack, so we're using a Asura is using or trying to use a very powerful boss battle right here. Sigil, which is a destructive sigil, I think it's called, and it's the most powerful spell that you can get in the game. Okay, neck to neck, fine. Destructive sigil right here. It's the most powerful thing you can use at this point in time. And you can only get it if you level up the library, I think, to level 7. Also, I forgot to mention in our intro that I will most definitely cut this speedrun into segments, because the quickest... Also, there's a hidden path here on the right. You can get a chest right there. But as I was saying, I'm gonna be cutting this speedrun walkthrough / guide into parts, because 3 hours of video is much too long, and I don't think, you know, okay, that's the end of Galil and Asura's segment. But yeah, I don't think my video editor can handle long videos. We might be 80 and think about the different things we used to say.